I have no idea what I'm doing when I make coffee. It tastes very strong today. Stronger than normal. I must have hit a button on the coffee maker and I didn't realize it. Like you've got like you can make like normal, like your normal coffee, and then you can like make strong. I think maybe I hit that accidentally. 'Cause I don't feel like I added any more grounds than I normally do. Like I measure out the grounds. We have a little scoop, and I measure out the grounds with the scoop, and it just tastes a lot stronger than it normally does. Not that I care. I mean, it just definitely has a stronger bean flavor. You can really taste the burnt bean. Burnt beans for your body, son. This one doesn't. The other game have a menu? Alright, well, yesterday we played a game called Phantasmagoria. I didn't know exactly what we were going into, and the more time I've had to contemplate on it, the more it kind of like hit me. It's a very hokey and goofy, you know, like straight to VHS, you know, style of game. But it deals with the subject matter that you don't see brought up very often, especially in video games, and that's, you know, abuse. And you know, it's about this. The idea behind it is, you know, this couple moves into a house, and the husband is, you know, busy maintaining, like trying to like fix up a room in the house, the bathroom, into a photo lab, and the wife is a writer, but she goes around and explores the house because for whatever reason the house, you know, wasn't like the belongings of the previous owners was never removed, so they left all the weird shit around because it's what you do. And she finds this room hidden behind one of the fireplaces. There's a lot of fireplaces in that place. It's kind of cool. She finds a bricked up room and unleashes a demon, and the demon ends up possessing the husband. But it turns into this kind of like abusive relationship where the husband is like physically and mentally abusing the wife. Like he gaslights her. He's like, "Woman, I told you to go get me drain cleaner," and she was like, "No, I think I would remember that," and he's like, "No, I fucking told you." Like there's a lot of like, there's a lot to unpack in that game, and the more I thought about it, the more it kind of like sunk in with me. You know, my initial reaction to it was, yeah, it's game, but the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you know, they really did cover a lot of like checkmark boxes of, you know, like, are you being abused kind of stuff. And I thought that was like really, really interesting. Really dealt with some like heavy subject matter for being like hokey at moments. You know, there really are some like cheesy moments, but some of those cheesy moments turn into like, holy fuck, this is like real. There's I mean, you can only call it rape. There's a rape scene in it. Like holy fuck, man. There's like some really like fucked up shit in that game, man. Some really fucked up shit. You know, the story is about, I mean, for better or worse, I mean, call it a literal allegory, you know, of you know, this woman escaping an abusive relationship. And I mean, you know, it's under the guise that this demon possessed the husband. But, you know, I mean, you can kind of see how like relationships go. You know, you have that honeymoon phase where people are still kind of hiding bits and pieces of themselves. So, you know, they just bought the house, they're all lovey-dovey, then they kind of start to settle in, and then the real starts, you know. and the bad things start to slowly eke out of the husband and stuff like that, you know. It really does follow along with, you know, like how like abusive relationships go, and I did not really expect that out of that game, to be honest. I was expecting, you know, FMV goofy horrorness, and not like I'm pretty sure that if you were in any way part of an abusive relationship at some point, I mean, that would really strike a chord with a lot of people, and not in a good way, you know. That's a rough game, man. That's a really rough game. Like, it's horrific in a lot of different ways, in real ways, you know, not just like fictional scary, but like real life scary. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. It's really fucked up. And I think I have like a greater appreciation for it now that I've kind of like let my thoughts settle a bit, and I'm probably going to keep thinking about this for a while. There aren't many games that have like made me like really think about something, because I mean, I keep myself pretty well guarded, and I always have this dissonance and this I don't really get absorbed into fiction. Like, I always have this wall up because it's fiction. You know, things rarely ever like really pull me in and grab me, and I'm just like absorbed in this world. Like when people are like, oh my god, like I felt like I was part of it. I never feel that way, ever, about any sort of entertainment media, whether it's movies, TV shows, video games. Like, I can appreciate the storytelling, but I'm never like, yes, I'm inside of this thing, like I put myself into this. Like, a lot of people can really absorb themselves inside media, put themselves into situations. I'm not like that at all. Like, I very much am like an outsider watching things rather than like being part of, when it comes to like media and stuff. And so a lot of the times when people are like, oh man, this really affected me in this way, I'm like, I don't get it. And that's probably because, you know, guard and this idea that I just can't like get myself into those positions where people like fully absorb themselves. But that doesn't mean that I can't be affected by things. And the more I thought about that, the same thing happened with Senua's Sacrifice. Like, that game, like, after playing it, you know, like I sat, you know, I played the game, but once like everything started to settle down and I started to like rationalize things and like fully start to like put things together, you know, like everything starts out as like a mixed up Rubik's Cube, and so I'm trying to make connections, but things are all kind of all over the place, you know. You've got the red and the green, the blue and the purple and the orange and yellow all on the same side of the Rubik's Cube, so I'm slowly, you know, trying to solve the Rubik's Cube while I'm playing the game, and I'm still trying to solve it after I play the game, you know. I still need time to like process and all that. And Senua's Sacrifice really struck a chord with me, and that one really made me like sit down and think. And I it's the only time that I've ever done a reaction video to something where like I sat down and I just like talked out all my shit about Senua's Sacrifice, and that game really like got to me, and I thought it was really well done. Like, I loved it. And Phantasmagoria seems to be in the same idea, where just like the more I thought about it, the more I was like, damn, there's a lot more going on here. Yeah, it's presented in a very like goofy way, low production value kind of thing, you know. That's not something that you can really overcome, you know, with budget constraints and stuff like that. But, you know, I thought they did a pretty damn good job representing something that's extremely hard to represent. That's a rough one. That's a rough one. It's physical assault, it's sexual assault, it's, you know, abusive relationship stuff. I mean, it's a fucked up game, man. It's a fucked up game. It's a fucked up game. What's up, J-Dot? I think I remember seeing the box art to this when I was a kid, going through like video game stores. The box art's even more like graphic than this. It actually looks like flesh. This looks like a little bit more toned down. The box is actually like super fleshy, and it's the same thing of like these hands pulling apart a chest with the stitches and stuff. It's very similar to this, but it looks more fleshy. It's a lot more disturbing looking. A lot more disturbing looking. I remember seeing that in like stores and stuff like that and being like, no, I don't want to look at that. That's disgusting. just being a kid walking down the video game aisle, just being mortified. No, 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 that'll be in my nightmares. No, no, no. Do not look at it, though I wanted to look at it. Do not make eye contact with the box. And this is one of them big boxes. You know how PC games, like video games, you know, were in like smaller like jewel cases and stuff. Computer games, they was in big ass boxes. They're like movie-sized posters that you would bring home and try to store somewhere. But none of your shelves were big enough for them. Yeah, I really appreciate Phantasmagoria. Like, I really appreciate that. And I didn't have an intention of playing the sequel, which I don't think is going to continue the story of Adrian. I don't think it's going to continue her story. I think we're moving on to somebody new here. I think this is going to be like a whole new other story. I did not watch the preview for this, like the trailer or whatever they had out there. I did not watch it. I rarely, if ever, do. I rarely, if ever, do. Alright, so, like the last game, the intro doesn't play when you start the game. I'm assuming the same is true here. Like, we started the game and it didn't play the intro at all. It just kind of drops you directly into the game. So let's watch the intro. It'll be like a quick, I don't know, like couple-minute movie or something like that. And then there'll probably be a bit of an introduction, and then we'll get into the game. So let's watch the intro. I wonder if this one's gonna be as fucked up as the last one. You know, a lot of the violence and stuff in Phantasmagoria was held off until like the last chapter or two. Like, for the most part, you're just like, it's just a point and click video game. And then in the last chapters, that's when things really get fucked up. There's some fucked up things beforehand, don't get me wrong. There's some real screwed up stuff that happens beforehand. But the more visceral stuff, like the psychological torture, happens earlier on. And some physical shit. Okay, one of the most fucked up things happens like halfway through the game. In hard to process situations, my coping mechanism is humor. I know this about me. I can't help it. I have to laugh and I have to make jokes about things. It's how you cope with things. Like, everybody copes with stuff differently. So I make lots and lots of jokes. Everybody's sad. You know, in like TV shows and video games, like people are all feeling down and gloomy, and then somebody says something a little bit off color and people giggle and laugh. That's usually me. I process things through humor. Some people don't like that. And it's something that knowingly, that's how I react to things, and so reading the room's important. Sometimes I have definitely made people upset through using humor before. You know, it's my reaction to things. It's how I get back to whatever my normal state is. I make jokes about shit. I can't help it. So I have to. Or else, if I don't make jokes, then you have to deal head on with whatever the problem is, and I want to be able to process that in a normal way, and so, joking. so until I'm ready, we make jokes. Jokes and jokes and jokes. That first game messed me up, man. Alright, let's check out the intro here.
Having a severe psychotic
What? Yo, Bill, thanks. T, thanks so much for that raid, homie. I really appreciate it. How you doing? How was your stream? What were you playing? What were you getting into? I hope you had a fantastic stream. Thanks so much for bringing your people over to my people, man. I really appreciate that. I hope you had a great, wonderful stream. Welcome on in, everyone. If you're just here for the raid, that's cool. I appreciate you coming along for the raid. If you stick around, I appreciate that too. I appreciate that too. But if you're new here, hi, I'm Serial Killer, and we are literally just starting up Phantasmagoria 2. I think the subtitle's A Puzzle of Flesh. I was just talking about how much I appreciated the first Phantasmagoria game after like letting like everything kind of like sink in and kind of like processing things. That game's fucked up. Even if it is presented in a really hokey and like straight to home video way, it deals with some really heavy subject matters. Really heavy subject matters. Can't complain. Sneaking around, avoiding aliens. Nice. How are you liking Alien Isolation? Is that good? We are starting up scary movies, scary video games. A little early this year. A little earlier than I think we have before. I love, my favorite time of the year is October. I love playing horror games throughout all of October, and right now we're starting it up, but we're playing some like kind of horror adjacent, maybe horror oriented, but some like older stuff. So we played through, like last year we played through a really weird point and click game called Harvester. Really weird. really weird, and a lot of fucked up and offensive. and offensive. And I thought, you know, maybe this year we should try to find something similar. In Phantasmagoria, I've had this game for years and never played it, and that one's really fucked up. It's really fucked up. Don't you like meat, boy? I love meat. Meat. A lot of it seems to be reloading saves until the alien RNG lets you get from point A to point B. I wanna go back and play Alien Isolation again. I was actually thinking about playing it this year. Which is why I have not been attending your stream, unfortunately, because I was also thinking about doing it myself. And I remember playing it when it came out, and I remember getting fed up with it and just like stopping. I was just like, this is boring. It's not worth it anymore. But I want to try to get back into it. I was playing on its hardest setting too when I initially played through it, which was probably a bad idea. Years ago, I watched somebody else go through on like super duper hard mode, and they were having just as shitty of a time as I was. So I'm thinking like maybe if I like tone down the difficulty, it just becomes so much bullshit, and the alien he's like right on top of you all the fucking time on like super duper hard mode. It's not fun. It's not fun. It becomes like so much bullshit, and you eventually get some, well, I don't know how far you are. I don't want to spoil anything. I got like maybe like halfway through the game, and then I just stopped. It got too much bullshit for me. So I want to actually go back and like maybe like lower the difficulty and try to actually have fun with it, rather than not. First playthrough should be fun. Then you can go for your challenge stuff. Then you can go for it. We were actually just starting up Phantasmagoria 2 here. I just like 2 seconds before you guys raided hit the watch intro button, so we were just watching the opening movie. So that raid is at the perfect goddamn time. It's at the perfect time. We can all sit back and watch a movie together. If you are unfamiliar with the Phantasmagoria games, they are point and click adventure games that use FMVs. If you don't know what an FMV is, it's full motion video. So a lot of the times you'll have actors, in a green screen with, computer graphics all around them. Or I guess they were probably using blue screens back in the day. But yeah, we're about to just fire it up. We are just about ready to fire it up. I was actually talking about how once I let settle in my brain start to think about Phantasmagoria, how much that really affected me. And how much I processed it. It is a very interesting game that deals with some very serious subject matter about relationship abuse and stuff like that, and it's a fucked up game. It's a really fucked up game. Nintendo suing Power World. Oh, like the whole Pokemon thing. I don't think unless there's like some patent infringement. Oh, patent. Interesting. What's the patent? I mean, I'm assuming since like they have to list like what they're doing. What's the supposed infringement? That's interesting. That's very interesting. If they were gonna sue, I figured it was gonna be on like copyright, right? Like they feel like things like too closely represent that. But I mean, so many games have done Pokemon clone type things at this point. Like I don't think that they have like any grounds to stand on in that regard. Patent. It's 3-paragraph press release. Interesting. I'm really curious what that is. That's fascinating. Lawsuit seeks an injunction against infringement and compensation for damages on the grounds that Power World, a game developed and released by the defendant, infringes multiple patent rights. Yeah, I wonder what that is. Like, there's some really strange things that you can patent. There are definitely some really strange things that you can patent, stuff that you wouldn't think would be able to, but I'm really curious what patents that they're infringing upon. I'm very curious. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I'm very curious as to what that could be, because, you know, like IPs and stuff, you know, big companies have to protect and shit, but I'm really curious, like game developing tools that they use. That's the only thing that I could really think of. Like I'm racking my brain here. Like, oh no, they used Unity. We used Unity. Like, yes, lots of people use Unity. Sue them all. It's got, I mean, obviously it's got to be something like that, right? We have a patent on how you develop game pictures, screenshots, and they took screenshots like we do. How dare they? It's got to be some like inner working game mechanics, right? What if it's not? What if it's something like much more esoteric than that? I'm fascinated by that. Right, but like, it's compared to Pokemon, but there's a ton of games that have, I mean, you can't, well, you can't patent, you know, that a style of game or something like that. Right, well, maybe they were just looking for something to sue Power World over, because Power World is super duper successful, and it does share a lot of commonalities with Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon's not a survival crafting game, obviously, but cute creatures that you can adopt, but none of that's patent. None of that's patent. That would all of that would fall under like copyright, which this obviously isn't. So it's something underneath. It's some like inner workings of like game mechanics and systems. You know, probably. It could be something outside of that. It's purely in Japanese court, so whatever insight you might have into law. Oh, and that's true too, because other countries have their own unique patent laws. So if it's patents that they could just pull it from the Japanese market, then you're not infringing on any of their patents. but I wonder. I'm very fascinated by that. So yeah, Japanese patent law is very different than American patent law. Because they're clearly, they're not, well, okay, you're saying they're not suing in the US, so they're suing in Japan, which is very different. Where are the people that develop Power World from? I don't think that they're American, right? They're European. I think I remember hearing that they were like Spanish, but I'm not sure. Like from Spain. But that I'm not positive about. Oh, they're from Japan? Oh. Well, okay, then that makes more sense. Then I don't know what the hell I was talking about then. I knew that they weren't American. Interesting. Tokyo. So they're Japanese as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely curious what kind of patents that they infringed upon. Definitely curious. It's definitely gonna be something weird and obscure. It definitely is. Like, really that? Interesting. I think it's gonna be interesting.
Having a severe psychotic episode, keep your hands away from his mouth. Real potential for violence watching.
She was Harriet in Phantasmagoria. That's fun. I wonder if that's just like a fun little cameo or if she's actually going to be part of the game. Like if they're going to use some of the same actors that they used from the first one.
Can you hear me? Curtis, you're having a psychotic episode. We're going to help you.
All right, Bill. Enjoy your lurking. Where did he put that needle? It looked like he was going for his face. When you're sedating someone, you usually don't put needles into people's faces. I don't recognize any of those actors' names, but I wonder if I'll actually recognize their faces. He slept for an entire year? That's crazy. Imagine how much your muscles will atrophy. He can walk? I don't believe this game. Alright. Let's start new game. Now, we haven't hit start new game yet. In the first game, you had to watch the intro. It was not part of like when you started the new game, which is why we watched that. Which they're gonna play here. Why? Alright, well, we just watched the intro video. What's interact? Do you think whites interact?
Big purple bags under the eyes. Very attractive.
Video playback. Control panel. Inventory. Well, this is definitely a different presentation. This is definitely a different presentation. Looks like your landlord 20 years younger. What if it is? What if it is your landlord? Cancel? No. It just brings you completely out of the menu. Online help. Game credits. Sierra information. Load. Save. Wait, new save. Beginnings? That's how you spell beginnings. Totally how you spell beginnings. Well, already, it also looks like they're using... In the first game, they used a lot of pre-rendered backgrounds. This looks like they're not using pre-rendered backgrounds. This looks like they're actually using photos. Okay, we can't interact with the mirror again. All right, hallway. I kind of like the idea that we got to be in a fake-ish world. You can... I mean, I guess it's easier for actors to interact with things, you know, in the real world rather than interacting with fake objects and stuff, but I thought they did a pretty solid job. What? Are we not gonna, like, look at it and comment on it? Look at it. Look at it. Inventory. Right click. Right click. Look at it. Map. How do I put it back down? Okay. I picked up a picture. We're not going to comment on it. Like there were constantly like these small interactions with things. Okay, so we've got it to the left and to the right. Let's try going to the right here. Oh, we're just looking over there now. Interesting. He looks very nervous.
Childhood's End, The House Next Door, Murder Beach. I've read every book I own at least twice.
I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. It seems like it's like drowning out his voice a bit. It's not going down. Can I look at the shelf again? Damn it. That definitely seemed to like drown out his voice there. And you know, when there aren't subtitles, you want to hear as much as you can, right?
Hey, morning, Blob. How's it going today, huh? Hey, how are you? Building a little house in there, huh? All right, I'll let you get back to it.
You got a little rat? Rats are awesome. 90s odd. Does it sound okay, or can I like turn it up at all? We not go into the kitchen? Yeah, okay. So I'll do what I'll turn down the music a little bit more. I'll turn it down a bit more, and then I'll turn up the volume for you guys a bit, so that'll make it a little bit easier to hear. We don't want to make it too loud. 17. It's hard to see on my second monitor. Alright, well I turned down the music a bit, and I turned up the volume for you guys, so that should at least make the audio maybe a little louder. We're just gonna have to interact with something again.
Oh, man. No wallet.
Is that better?
No wallet. No wallet.
Just let me know if it's like too loud. Well, that's why you should always put your wallet in the same spot. When I was a kid, I would just throw my wallet anywhere. Now it literally has a spot where it lives. So if it's not there, somebody moved it, and I'll kill them! Unless I got drunk and crashed at somebody's house. Then it's a free-for-all. Then it's just a free-for-all. Oh, you think it's in the couch?
There's my wallet. Blob?
How'd it get under there? What did you do? How did your wallet end up under your couch. It's in either one of two places. It's not on your cabinet counter or the desk. Well, that's a problem. Yeah. 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 Who broke in? Oh, there's a to the right here? No, that's his room again. Just move the couch. That's literally what you do. You move the couch. You lift up the couch and then you grab your wallet. You're a grown-up. You're not like 5 years old. And if you were 5, you could like, oh, get the rat to go get it. Ratty, go get it.
Wicked rat. You stole my wallet. Admit it.
He's really gonna go get it? I got a rat? Dude, is my name Willard? And can I talk to rats? You better watch out for Ben. He's evil. Oh. Are we in this picture? Is this like all the developers of the game? You think these are game developers? It looks like a game developer photo, doesn't it? Where's this guy? I don't see him in any of these pictures. These are just like game developers. These people having a good time. How dare you? Who are these people? It has to all just be developers. Who are these people? Okay, so we send Rat to go get...
All right, you little snot. You drag my wallet under there, you can just go bring it back. Blob. Blob, come out of there.
Blob? Now we have a missing rat. Send the photo in after him. It's not a solution. Alright, go into the kitchen and get some cheese. Why can't we not go into the kitchen? Where's his bathroom? Why can't I go into these rooms? Now what? Call him on his tiny phone. I bet you he's got a pager. I'm already stuck. All right, back to our bedroom. That's where I keep the cheese. Well, is your rat, man? You know how to get him. Get the rat poison. Ah. Dude, what is this thing? Okay, look at the picture. Okay, take the picture. Screwdriver, that's probably important. Condom. You never know when you're gonna need that. You might have to pick up something gross, not necessarily for sexual protection. Alright, let's get the candy bar. Why couldn't I pick up this shit before? That's kind of stupid. You need the rubber band and the screwdriver. You don't know if we're gonna have to MacGyver something. And find some bubble gum too. I don't like the fact that we came in here and he was like, nope, nothing in here. You should have allowed me to pick up, like, the items in that drawer the first time we were in here. But now we've learned something. You have to go back places. That's what we've learned. Oh, it's a granola bar. Nice. I like granola. Did you know granola is not a real thing? It's just oats. It's just oats. Granola is not actually a thing. They just call it oats. It's just rolled oats. It can be grains too. Granola can be grains as well. Well, it's all grains. I guess oats is a grain, right? But I was thinking more like rice. Rice can be granola. I thought granola was like a specific kind of grain. It's not. It's just grains. I learned this recently, and it upset me. Because I've spent like my entire life thinking that it was like something specific, and it's not. It's not. And that disturbed me. Because, I mean, yes, there's probably a ton of things that I've thought one thing of and have been wrong on. We prove that over and over again on stream. But still, that one kind of surprised me. A friend of mine was like, you know granola isn't a grain. And I was like, sure it is. Why do they call it granola then? And they're like, no, dude, it could be like a bunch of different things. There's not like a granola plant. And I was like, well, I know there's not a granola plant, but I figured it was, you know, farmed from a plant. Like, you know, I don't know. A tree or a root or grass. I don't know. Stupid. Stupid. Rats love granola bars.
Hey, Bob. Hey, check it out. Oh, there you are. Gotcha. Oh, very good. All right.
Andy brought the wallet. $10 says the rat came out without the wallet and just wanted the granola bar. That's what I said. Couldn't you just move the couch? You're an adult. I'm gonna guess they won't let us leave with the rat, but I want to keep the rat. You think they'll let me walk out of the house with the rat? He's probably gonna be like, nah, I gotta go put him back.
What am I doing? You can't go with me. Bob's the only rat allowed at Wintech.
At least they don't make you dreaming tree. Let's go there. Sorry, we're closed. What's a dreaming tree? It's a place of business? What are they? Is this a church? Those look like church doors. It's a cult. That would make sense. Yeah, that was my first reaction, was just move the couch. You're an adult. You can lift it. It would have taken 2 seconds. It's dreaming tree? A thrift shop? Could be a thrift shop, but those doors don't look like thrift shop doors. You see these doors? That's not thrift shop doors. Thrift shop doors, they're usually, you know, like most shopping stores have, you know, glass doors. I've never been to a thrift shop with giant wooden... These are ornate too. Looks like a church to me. Like, what other buildings have doors like this? Granted, church doors usually have crosses and stuff on them, but they don't have to. Crucifixes. Crucifixes. Imagine decorating your church with crucifixes. Wouldn't that be like some PTSD for Jesus? Wouldn't, like, you come back to earth, like, what if, when Jesus comes back, won't he be, like, shocked and appalled? Like, why are you guys wearing crucifixes of me everywhere? Wouldn't he freak out? Wouldn't he freak out? Why do you have all of these pictures of when I died? Not pictures, but, like, you know, paintings and stuff. And why are you worshiping the thing that I died on? You weirdo freaks. Wouldn't you? Thrift shop goes wherever there's an empty building. Yeah, I guess. Who's that white guy? That probably too. Was this? You probably need like some sort of ID card or something to get into that, huh? Is this one? No. Map? Where's the, that's where the safe, this is where the safe is. Okay. I'm gonna just keep saving over this until we need something else. Till I feel like we need something else. Let's check out the table here. It's got a lot of doodads and gizzy what's-this. There's a lamp here. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Are they repairing CRT TVs here? I don't know what any of this stuff is, but I need it. You're telling me that you let me look at this and there's nothing here? That copper wire? Dude, do you know how much money we can get for that? Take it and pawn it. Or sell it to a metalry. That's a place. The metalry. Dude. Copper ain't cheap. I don't know why we're here or what we're doing. Monitor. Oh, we're getting to this panel back here? Oh, that's a crawl space. Okay. This is my hidey hole. Yeah, but normally in games they give you like a little bit of like an objective. Like you're like, oh, okay, we gotta go do X, Y, or Z or something like that. I don't know what we're doing right now. I got this nifty screwdriver. What's up, Willie? No? How about my wallet? Use your credit card. Okay, how about this photograph? I don't need it. What about this photograph? I don't need this one either. No? Just claw it open.
Why does this thing have a lock?
Because we need a key. Got it. Why are you putting it back? What? Yes. We don't want anyone knowing that that's there. Hide it good. Perfect. Alright, well, if we want to go back there, we need a key. I guess. There a difference between these two? Yeah, it looks like that's pointing that way and that one's pointing that way. Alright, so we turned. Different perspective here. What's down do? Down does that. What does this do? Same thing. What does that do? Okay. It all seems like the same thing. Maybe the key is not in this room. It looks like the only other thing we can interact with is the desk here. And we're not allowed to go into the drawers or anything. Take, like, dude, there's so many tools. Like, you could use the lamp to bust it open. You could use the monitor. You could use whatever this is. That looks like a file. It looks like a file, like a big file. You could use that. Sort of a work storage room. Nerds. What's this? Oh, hold up. I have a wallet, right? Can I use my wallet on one of those things? No? I thought maybe this was like a card access thing. You know, it's got a red light and a green light. I thought maybe, you know, swipe wallet. Wallet swipe. Wallet? Wait, what? It says go forward. Can I not go forward? I'm already confused. Screwdriver. Is this not open? Jimmy, the door opens. Maybe we have to, like, sneak into the building. Maybe we have to go into that crawl space. Maybe that's the only place I can get into. Because for whatever reason, he's not walking through here. Maybe this is like a security gate and we don't have access, so it would set off like an alarm or something. Maybe there's something else in the room that I missed? Arrow and interaction, but I think those are going to lead to the same thing, so there's gotta be something we do in here, right? Maybe I'm missing an interaction point? I don't know why we're here. Screwdriver. Trade the screwdriver for something. Work on your wallet. Use your photo. I'm confused. Yeah, there's eventually gonna be something here that we do, but I guess just not for now? Yeah, the only other thing is to go back here and then interact with this. Oh, hold up. Can we look at our wallet? Hold up. Oh my God. That's what we need. That's what we need. Okay, but... Well, it's gotta be a card swipe, right? Where do you keep it? In your wallet. Oh, I was gonna get more water. Yeah, that might be the way out right there. I'm not sure. What do we got? Let's try here. So it's either after hours or like a weekend? Weekend? We can't go snooping through people's stuff. What if they have something I want to use, like money or toys or a globe? They got a lot of globes. This person may have a globe problem. They are trying to remind themselves the Earth is round. If I don't surround myself with globes, the Earth will flatten itself out. So I constantly need to be around globes. Not balls, globes. It's a real thing. Perception is reality, right? Okay, this looks like a human's chair that we can sit in. Ah, yes, good old human chairs. Is this my desk?
Well, good morning, Sleeping Beauty. Well, were you up too late watching Beavis and Butthead, or organizing your stamp collection?
Actually, I was up early this morning. My rat stole my wallet.
Yeah, a likely story. Yeah, you just couldn't haul your lazy butt out of bed, huh? Huh? I, on the other hand, have a social life.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I was out dancing until dawn. But here I am on time and fresh as a daisy.
A daisy, huh? You know, I could say something.
Don't you go there. Don't go there. I'll have to see you later, mean boy.
Mm-hmm.
I have question. We have a picture of our rat. I
You're
love
such
rat.
a pretty girl, Blob.
It is Blob. I thought maybe he was saying Bob. Just like yesterday, I thought Adrian was saying John. She was saying Don. Kind of thought he was saying Bob, but it is Blob. Once you stop perceiving the Earth as round, who knows what kind of wacky things could happen? Who wants to take that risk? Exactly. So it must be round. It must be round. Globe. Globe, globe. Globe, globe. Globe, globe, globe. Globe, globe, globe. Globe. Ah, a pad. Trevor Barnes, me, Jocelyn, Tom, Teresa, Therese, Bob, Paw, like Papa, Daddy, Paw, or Dog. I'm gonna take a picture of this. This looks like it could be helpful information, like if we're trying to hack into something. I'm gonna take a picture of that. This could be vital information. Meemaw? You know, it could be our granddad or something. I got my nieces to call my mom Gam Gam. She didn't like that, which made me happy. So you have lots of names can be used for, you know, like a grandparent or a friend. That's Teresa, right? It's Therese. I've never met someone named Therese. It's Theres. Oh, I know that name. Theres. Therese. I know Teresa. Therese. I got you. You Therese. That's cool. Cool. Using a computer.
Password. Oh damn, what was it?
Therese Banning. Dude, I have everyone's password. He wrote it down right next to his computer. Like all good computerers. What's our name? What's my name? I'm me, 6100. I'm Curtis Craig. Very good. Log in. Oh, do I actually have to type it in? 6100. Log in. What? Let's try it again. 6100. Log in. Uh-oh. He did say someone changed it. Okay. Can we like log in as somebody else? Bob Arnold. 6125. What's up, KO Gortrout? How you doing? Incorrect. Jocelyn. 6992. 6992. Enter. Incorrect. Okay. What up, skaters? Bob's your uncle. True. P. Warner. Paul. That would be Paul. 6996. 69 backwards. Nice. Login. Wrong. Okay. Let's go down to Therese Banning. 3038. P. Sherman, Wallaby Way, Sydney. You're canceled. Get canceled. Incorrect. Tom, 6120. Login. Okay. is incorrect. Trevor Barnes, 6125. I'm using my number pad. I would think that would be right, but what if it's doing something different? Okay. None of that worked. I wrote down all of those. I'm assuming those are the passwords. Let's keep looking around though. Maybe we jotted it down somewhere else. Those are phone numbers? 6, 1, 2, 5.
Trevor Barnes.
Hey, Squid Boy. Did you catch Frankenstein at Channel 37 last night?
Afraid not, my man. As much as I love Boris Karloff, I was much too distracted by the handsome and dashing Jay Buckman to watch TV.
Ooh. Well, then I guess you'll be far too busy to watch the original Bela Lugosi version of Dracula, which is on tonight.
Bella, well, perhaps Jay and I will watch it together. Nothing like a horror movie to get you a free feel or two. So, what about you? Have you found some devastating sorority girl to snuggle up and watch with? Or are you spending your usual evening alone with a can of Crisco?
Bite me, weasel dick.
We're friends. I called him a weasel dick. Let's call some other people. Let's call Jocelyn. 6, 9, 9, 2. Big Joss.
This is Jocelyn.
Thank you for last night.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Warner. You were great.
Hey!
Oh, it's you, Curtis. Well, you were pretty good too.
And then she just hung up? What the fuck? Call her back. 6, 9, 2.
This is Jocelyn.
This is an obscene phone call.
Then shouldn't you be saying something obscene?
I want to chew through your bra straps like a rabid poodle. I want to smear your naked body with strawberry jelly. I want to pluck blueberries out of your quivering navel with my teeth.
Sorry, I don't talk to obscene phone callers. At least not silly ones.
You're at work, dude. Isn't that how you get fired? I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna get fired. Let's call her back. 6. She must have gone to take a poop. She must have gone to take a poop. It makes sense. It's about time the coffee works through you. 6120.
This is Tom Ravel. I'm not at my desk right now, so please leave a message.
Hi, Tom. This is Curtis. I'm just calling to let you know that the Venom document will be finished on time, and I'll just go ahead and post it. All right, thanks.
I can't log into my computer. Don't lie to him. All right, how about Therese? 3038.
Therese speaking.
Therese, hi, it's Curtis.
Hi, what can I do for you?
Could you? I was wondering if this is gonna sound really lame, but I just forgot why I called you.
That's okay. You can call me anytime you want, Curtis. Bye now.
Therese has a very nice sounding voice. Dude, we just like, we forced him to make a phone call and he was just like, I don't have anything to say to you. I love how awkward that was. Let's call her back. 3, 0, 3, 8. Ah, we don't have anything to say to Therese. Dang, I wanted to get more awkward.
What are you doing, Chris? Craig. Stop bothering the nice young lady. Yeah, right. Like I want to talk to the king of the assholes.
Oh, I want to call Bob? I hate Bob. How about Paul?
Yeah, PA Warner.
Sir, this is Curtis Craig.
Curtis, how are you, son?
Just fine, sir. Thank you. You asked me to let you know when the budget documentation was finished, and I posted it on the network late last night.
Fine work, son. Fine work. You're one of my best, you know that? I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Nice. Okay, but none of those are our passwords. Well, it was nice to be able to at least reference that. It's nice to be able to at least reference that. Tell her you want to lick her navel? Not again. That's how we get fired. Someone's gonna walk in and hear us. Hear me. Oh, you think it's Blob? Blob is the name of our... I'm Curtis. Blob. Yo! I hacked a computer!
Freak.
I know you. That person heard me talk to Jocelyn. That person heard me talk to Jocelyn. They know what's up. I'm totally a freak. I'm a eat blueberries out of somebody's navel bean. Didn't I want to use the computer? I don't want to use the computer anymore. Love you, Blob. Who's this?
Tom? Yeah, I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm finishing up the Venomman document today. I was just wondering what you want me to try to start next.
Oh, let's see. I think I'll put you on the documentation for Allotheria 9.
Great. Thanks.
Oh, Curtis, nice work.
Finger guns. All right, steal something of his. His clocks. Dude's got so many clocks. Why does he have like 15 clocks? All these people are quirky as hell. Look, there's a bunch of clocks over here. There's a clock here. There's a clock here. There's a clock here. That's a radio. Why does he have so many clocks? He's very much about punctuality and knowing the different times around the world. Are you the timekeeper? Yes, I do like to keep the time. Oh, who it is? What's up, girl?
You scared me, Curtis.
Oh, you weren't too scared of me last night, now were you?
Last night was so... I love you.
I love Blob. We didn't say it back. I love cake. she's smitten. She is smitten. And we making out. Dude, she's the plant lady. Look at all the plants. All these people have like really weird quirks. Like that dude had clocks. This lady has like pictures of plants. I guess her name's Jocelyn. Planting it up.
Hi, sweetie. Oh, Curtis. Why? Why all the secrecy? Are you ashamed of me or something?
No, of course not. I just don't want everybody knowing our business, that's all. I want you all to myself. Let's meet at the Dreaming Tree after work, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Have you seen your haircut? I don't want to be seen in public with you. It was very stylish in the 90s. How do I? There we go. Have you seen you? Okay, this person like severed animal heads. What a lovely room of death! Stumbled upon the dungeon.
You've got to stop it or I will.
I'll kill you, you son of a bitch.
We had some PTSD. I just remembered something. My mom's calling.
Why, hello, Curtis.
Oh, Mr. Warner?
What can I do for you, my boy?
Oh, nothing, sir. I was just looking for a Word 8 manual.
Is that all?
Yes, that's all.
I'll have the systems group send one to you right away.
Great. Thanks.
Goodbye now.
Oops. You think I'm gonna get in trouble for that? Let's drink some more water to cool down. We almost got. We did get got. We didn't almost get got. We totally got. Oh God, I feel like drinking. Anybody want a beer? Dude, Mr. Warner caught me. I was snooping around in his office. Oh, is this the new girl? She likes books. See, this is more normal. I guess plants are normal-ish. She has one clock.
Trees? Ask you a question?
Anything.
Do you think there are things in the world beyond what we can see?
Yeah. I think we're surrounded by things we cannot see. Things we cannot see until we start looking for them.
You think she was hitting on us? That sounded like she was hitting on us. That's also a really weird question to ask somebody at work when you're not high. Hey, man, you think there's things in this world that we can't see, man? You're just gonna sit down and ask like a philosophical question to Glenn? Just tell your boss you wanted a quiet place to jack off in? Yeah, I was trying to J-O right onto your keyboard. Can you see the love between us? I'm trying. I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying. Dude, Therese? This gonna sound really sexist and fucked up, but can we turn in the old model and get a new model? It's jokes, it's jokes, it's jokes, it's jokes.
Hey, Therese, could you please put the Sagawa file back onto the main directory? I'm gonna need it soon.
What'll you give me for it? Don't sweat it, Curtis. I'm checking it in right now.
Thanks.
Is that a shield? I'm like 85% sure she's coming on to us. 85%. 85%. There is a 15% chance that is just like we're reading into it wrong. I'm reading into it wrong, but this music isn't helping anything, number one. It's making me very tense. We did just have blood randomly start leaking out of our mouth, which isn't good. See, now this is the guy that jerks off in the boss's office. You can tell. What's his thing? I can't. This just kind of looks like a normal cubicle. He's got something. Everybody has a thing. Like she had books. Is he just like got like boxes of things? Like compartments? Is that his thing? I have lots of compartments. Like what's this? It's like a file, like a mini filing cabinet. It's like the tiniest card catalog. I don't know what happened. We were just sitting at our computer and he was just like, oh! I don't know what happened. A ghost punched him maybe? I don't know.
Hey, Bob. Listen, if you're done with the Venom files, you mind if I borrow them for an hour or so?
Forget it, rat boy. They wouldn't help you anyway. We both know that I'm the one that's gonna get that big promotion, so, piss off.
Thanks, Bob. As always, it's been a pleasure.
Oh, get pissed on. Pee on him. Did he just give me the finger? I'ma show you my wallet. No, get him with the screwdriver. Talk to him again. Nice. All right, that's justice. That's justice. While he wasn't looking and didn't even know we were there, we gave him the finger. That's the safe way to avoid confrontation. Fuck you, Bob. Like put like a dead fish in his jacket. Let's slip him this picture. I'll be like, what? What is this picture? What? What the hell? What in tarnation? Where's this go? Oh, that's the exit. I didn't want to leave. Can I go back in? Nice. We don't even have to use our card again. Now that's convenience. Like, I mean, I don't have to select our card. Can I go back this way? We can. There's stuff over here. Maybe this is where, like, our friend... No, this is the same one, isn't it? Yeah. Where'd our buddy work then? There have to be like a set of... Oh, does he work in the Globe one? He does. Oh, he's the one that's obsessed over balls.
Hey, Trev.
Hey, my man. What's up? Jesus. What happened to your face?
What if I said I don't know? Shit, Trev, I think I'm going nuts.
Curtis, what happened? What, did somebody hit you or something?
I swear to God, I was just sitting at my desk, and somebody slugged me, but there was nobody there. That sounds nuts, doesn't it? That's just totally psycho.
No, of course not. Hey, remember when I got the flu and I thought Dolly Parton was in the closet with a chainsaw? Probably got a virus. Kurt.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I'm okay with Dolly Parton in the closet with the chainsaw. Dolly Parton's delightful. She was probably just busy cutting down trees in the backyard. You know, she was like, oh, you had this dead oak in the backyard and I was afraid it was going to fall on your house, so I took care of it for you. Okay, neighbor, take it easy. And you're like, why did you go back into my closet? This is where I live now. Oh, okay, Dolly Parton's just going to live in our closet now. That's cool. I'd be all right with that. I'd be all right with that. I think out of all the nightmares you can have, Dolly Parton in the closet with the chainsaw, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. He's got to get out of there. If that's the last thing he ever does. Okay, but now what? We talked to our friend about getting punched in the face by a ghost. Ghost. Computer ghost, are you there? Please don't hit me again. Well, this is, so we beat Phantasmagoria yesterday, and this is the sequel. Oh, yeah. Michael, dude, hell yeah, homie. Thanks so much for that raid, man. I really appreciate it. How you doing? How was your stream? What were you playing? What were you getting into? Either way, I hope you had a lovely, lovely, wonderful stream. Let me give you a shout out here. Thank you so much for bringing your people over to my people. I really appreciate that. I hope you had a wonderful, lovely stream. Welcome on in, everyone. I hope you had a fun time hanging out with Michael. You should totally give him a follow. He's a variety streamer. Plays a ton of random stuff. If you're new here, hi, I'm Serial Killer, and we are currently playing a game called Phantasmagoria 2, A Puzzle of Flesh. Lovely, lovely. We're starting up the spooky games early this year because I am super excited for Halloween, as I always am, and we're starting up some horror games early. So this is a full motion video FMV point and click adventure. We just started a little while ago. So if you like really bad 90s D straight to home video acting, this is it. this is it. We have no idea what's going on right now, but we just got punched in the face by a ghost. That's pretty cool and exciting. Suffering in Street Fighter, had a bunch of fun. Nice, dude. And you were playing Astrobot. Lots of people are enjoying that. Looks like a cool game. Looks like a very, very cute and fun 3D platformer. What do you think of it? Who are you being in Street Fighter? Who's your boy? Who's your main? I hope it's Manon. But can we be Manon stans? You should punch with Manon. Is she the one? Which is the one that's like the dancer that be grabbing people with her like legs and stuff? That's the fun one. That's the fun. Was that Manon? That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. That's the good one. But welcome on in, everyone. I hope you had a fun time hanging out with Michael. But yeah, so we're playing through like some we beat Phantasmagoria 1 yesterday. This is the sequel. Phantasmagoria 1 was really fucked up. It was really fucked up. It was really fucked up. This is a fun game. It's fucked up though. Can't be sure if the ghost slapped you with its pee-pee. What if it did? Dude, if you got hit in the face with a penis, and I don't mean like a cow's penis would probably be really big and would hurt, but a human's penis, and it drew blood, that's a giant wiener. There's a giant, large, girthy wiener. You got hit so hard in the face with a penis that it drew blood. Now that is a cum shot. Oh. I'm gonna get kicked off Twitch, aren't I? Chun, your OBS didn't update the category again? Oh. Yeah, I don't use OBS to update the categories. For whatever reason, I had issues with it and Streamlabs, like properly updating stuff. So I just use the desktop Twitch page to do that. And make sure that it like actually updates, you know, title, name, and game, whatever we're playing. So Chun-Li also can kick you in the face a lot. She does a lot of foot things too. I don't think I've seen too many people play Chun-Li. I think the majority of what you see is like Ken, right? Because everybody's obsessed over the handsome blonde boy. Disgusting. I've seen a lot of people use M. Bison too. Now that he's out, a bunch of people are using him. And Akuma. Everybody loves Akuma. Akuma. Girth Master, Money Shot, exactly.